Today we're going to talk a little bit about puppy biting and how difficult, frustrating and hard it can be to stop. So as you can see, I have Percy here who's doing a really good example of what puppy biting looks like. So most puppies bite, especially whilst they're teething. So it's really important. No. Here, this. No. Chew this. Chew this. No. Toy. Yes. It's really important that we teach him what he should be chewing. So we tell him no for chewing on us and then reward him for chewing on an appropriate item, because he's going to need to chew no matter what we do, especially whilst he's teething and those teeth get sore and those gums are bothering them, they need to chew. Biting doesn't only happen with us, obviously. So from the age of 8 weeks to about 6 months is their teething stage. And that's when you'll see lots and lots of biting, chewing, grabbing everything. So if you don't teach them what they should be chewing and create a positive experience with the right things and a negative with the wrong things, then you will find they will just chew everything because it's nice. So what I would normally do is the things that I don't want them to chew, put some of this Stop Chew bitter spray on it. So when they taste it, it's got a citrus taste. Dogs hate the taste of citrus. It puts them off that. And then have lots of appropriate teething toys for them to grab hold of instead. So we've got these nice little chew toys. You've got ones like this that you could put peanut butter and cheese spread in initially to build up and encourage them that this is more positive and more fun to chew on. Or you can put little treats in here so that he starts to see that this is a more appropriate thing to be chewing on. And there's a range of other teething, chewing toys. So anything that's rubber that they can sink their teeth into and that they can really get into will help with that teething stage. So we want things that have that texture that moves with their mouth and molds with their mouth, and lots of different food dispensing toys and mentally enriching toys so that his brain is more occupied and more interested in that than destroying your home. So if there's one tip that I could give you, that would be one of the most important things to be aware of when it comes to these sort of behaviors. Any behavior, any problem, obviously the puppy biting is what we're focusing on now, but any problem behavior is making sure we don't reinforce. Figure out why the behavior is continuing, what's reinforcing, and don't allow them to get reinforced by that behavior anymore, because any reinforcement will strengthen the behavior. So that's the one tip for this, but also across all the training. Forward from that as well, the puppy biting, it can become a bigger problem later in life. So if we can teach them and change that behavior whilst they're young, whilst their puppy teeth are small, while they don't have the strength of an adult jaw, they've got their tiny, even though they're sharp and they hurt because they're like little pins, those puppy teeth, as you can see, they're super sharp. They do hurt, but they don't have the strength of an adult jaw. So getting them out of this habit before they're an adult dog is really important, because it's going to stop other problem behaviors. We also don't want them to learn that using their mouth on people is how they stop things they don't like. So if that becomes a habit, then it can become a really dangerous thing as the puppy gets older and becomes an adult dog, that they've learnt that using their mouth gets them their own way, and we don't want them to learn that. Some of the reasons they do bite initially, so obviously the puppies are teething, so we've got that. They also, when dogs communicate through body language, biting and chewing. That's how they communicate with other dogs. So they don't know that that's not an appropriate way to communicate with humans, by grabbing us or using their mouth. We also do want to think about, with a young puppy, some self-settling ideas, and knowing that puppies, when they're overtired, can become unsettled, a little bit hyperactive, silly. So they are like little toddlers, where when they get overtired, they don't know that they need to sleep. They don't want to miss out on any fun. And so instead of sleeping and resting, they get silly, naughty, cheeky, and frustrated because they don't know how to calm themselves down. So if that's the case, some of the things we can do, I do like to do a little bit of massage with puppies, with any dog, just to help them learn how to settle, getting their body to relax. The other thing you can do is pop them in their crate or a playpen or a tether and just let them work through those feelings on their own and work through their own emotions and learn how to manage and control and calm them down. So obviously we understand puppies are stop, are cute, and it's an amazing and fulfilling journey, but it's also really hard and really frustrating, and it's not unusual to feel a little bit overwhelmed, and at times like a little bit of a love-hate relationship does happen during the puppy stage, because there's so much love for them and their personality, but there's so many behaviors that become really difficult and really frustrating as we're trying to get them out of those bad habits. So if you do need extra support, click on the link below, join our ABT community, ABT-Plus, follow along the tutorials that will help you with a lot of the early stages of training and puppy raising.